Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel. I want to say a big thank you to all of my new subscribers that have subscribed here on my YouTube channel. I hope you continue to come and join me and watch me make some projects and tutorials with all of my other subscribers here. So again, a big thank you for subscribing. I have here another single-sided project. I have a lot of single-sided paper, so I want to use them all up and make projects and share them with you with what you can do with them. I'm sure a lot of you also have single-sided paper and not sure what to make with them. And so what I've made here is a slim journal or a slim mini notebook cover. So it's more the cover, and then you can add whatever papers or that you want to put inside to create your pages. This would make a great gift idea for a teacher's gift, for a neighbor, a thank you gift, for a Happy Mail gift, anything you like. Great for craft fairs. You can make a few of these and add them into your craft fair and have some of these for yourself to sell. These are great, I think would make great weekly planners or a daily journal. So there's not a lot of pages, but I've also added a little side tuck pocket in here as well. So you could use that to add some tags, a sticker sheet, anything you want in there, just a little tuck pocket. So let me show you what they look like, and I'm going to make one in this video and make the whole journal with the pages in this video. What I've done here is I made a closure using some twine. The cover size is it's a 3" by 6" size cover, so it is a slim journal, but it's a great little compact one. Great, you can also tuck this into another journal or organizer folder that you may want to add this into. So I'm just going to open this one first. It has this like a file tab shape thing that I've added to the front to decorate the cover a bit more, and also creates a little flap for it to open. So this is just a little decorative flap opening, and a great little tuck pocket for a tag or a note card if you want to add one of those in there. A bookmark or a bookmark pager, what they call them, page marker. So that's just another little spot you can put that in. Even if you have anything higher, that'll still fit in there if it's a little bit higher than the cover. So that's the cover there. All I've used in here to make the pages are copying paper or papers that you use in your printer, but you can add book pages, music sheets, your digitals, vellum paper, anything you want, scrapbook paper, whatever you want to add in here to create your pages. I think I've only got in here about 10 pages in total inside, so it's not a thick journal. And then coming across here is another flip page where I've made that side tuck pocket, which I think is just a great way to add some little bits and pieces in here that you may want to just add inside the journal. This is cut apart a note card. I decorated the edge with another piece of scrap paper, and I just sort of corner rounded the corners to create like a little pull tab. And these are also just little tabs that I just added to the edge of the paper to decorate the white part, and it just adds a little bit of prettiness to the back of your journal, and that's your back. So just a nice, simple, slim notebook or journal. This would just make a great little gift, or even just for yourself. Put that one that way. These are exactly the same, just different papers and just different scrap papers that I've used. Again, there's your flip page with the note card and your pages. With the papers, what you want to do, or the way I've done it, I've just cut it so that it fits just inside the cover of the journal cover. This is your flip page again. There's your little tuck pocket. And it's great if you have some double-sided scrap papers, and you can just cut your papers out, corner around your corners, create a pull tab, whatever you like, and it also decorates the back part of your journal. So that's that one. And then we have this one here. Same one. And there's your papers, and I did staple the pages in place. You can stitch it with your sewing machine. You can use some hand stitching to stitch your pages in place. You can use an elastic band if you wanted to do that. This is the same one. I'd use a longer piece there for the tab. So you can decorate however you like. There's the other one, and that's your tuck pocket. It's a great little project for you to make. And all it needs to create the cover is 2 4x6 single-sided paper. So I'm going to get all my pieces here to show you. So I've got a few pieces here. We have 2 pieces of papers cut at 4x6 inches. 4x6 inches. Great if you have a direction pattern paper, because you can use those to make this project. So 2 at 4x6 inches. For this part here, for the tuck pocket, you're going to need a piece at 2 inches by 6 inches. If you want to have the same size front part here with this tab shape piece, I cut that paper at 1 inch by 3 inches. Then just a few scrap papers that you have to decorate the side here. So you just want 2 of those. I think I've got 3, I only need 2. Let's get those 2. So just 2 of those, any size, any length you want. Double-sided paper, single-sided paper, anything you like. With this one here, I did use single-sided paper if you want to use up your single-sided paper. So this one here, I just folded the paper over in half, and then whatever length you want, and then you corner around the corners, and then that part here was the folded part, so that way you get to see both patterns on both sides. Right, let's put one of these together. It is very easy. These are the papers that I'm going to add inside the cover. And this is just copying paper. I cut this out into, I cut it at 5 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. So it's a full square piece, 5 3/4 of an inch by 5 3/4 of an inch. Then I just fold the papers over. Okay, and I've got these paper clips because you're going to need them to hold the papers in place. So you want to cut all of your papers at 5 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches if you want to keep them the size like mine. So what we're going to do first, you got your 2 pieces at 4x6 inches. You're going to decide which piece you want as this cover, and then which piece you want showing for this part. In my case, I'm going to have this piece as the main cover, and then this piece as this part here. All right, so what we're going to do first, let's make a score line for the main cover. And I've got my pattern facing up. We're going to score at 1 inch all the way down. I'm just going to, all right, so that's 1 inch. The other piece that you have, you're going to also have that facing up. You're going to score that at 3 inches all the way down. And that's all the scoring. So you pretty much have 2 score lines, both going in at 1 inch on both sides. So that's how we're having it. And now what we're going to do, once they're folded, you're going to grab the main cover. We're going to fold this piece back and fold it down really well. Then we've got this piece. We are also going to fold this piece to the back. We'll then turn this piece over to the front. So now you have the slimmer side up. we go grab this piece, and all we're going to do now is we're just going to slide this piece inside, and that is how your cover will look like. So it will look the same as this one here. So you got the slimmer one in the front and then the main cover on this side. So that's all you've got to do. So if you've got to fold it down, turn this one over and grab this one and place it inside like that. So then the inside, you're going to have this piece, which will be this piece here. So what we'll do next, what we're going to do next is we're going to add glue. Let me just double check that. So we're going to bring it all together. Sorry, we're not going to add any glue just yet. So we've got that there. We're going to grab all the papers that you have folded in half. That's going to place that on the inside there. And we're going to bring that to the front. So now it's all lined up with the center fold. And making sure you got that piece at the back. So you're just going to put that in there and slide that in. And grab a couple of paper clips just so that it doesn't move around. I'm just going to place one up here. And then place one down the bottom here. Once you've got all that in place, you're going to grab a stapler, and that's why I've made the width 3 inches. It's only because my stapler only has a depth of just over 3 inches. But if you have an extendable stapler, you can make it wider. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my best to get it centered, and I'm going to add 1 staple to the top here. You can add 3 staples if you want to make it more secure. This one. And then I'll go to this side and add another one. And then I can take out your paper clips. And that's going to give you your cover. And there's your pages. And there's your other piece. And what I forgot to do was corner around the corner for this one, which I think I still can corner around, just to decorate the front. So you might want to do that first. You can do that with your decorative corner rounder punch, or you've got a decorative edge punch or die. You can do that with this side. And so your booklet is actually already done like this, but because I had this part, we're going to add the little side tuck pocket, and that's with the piece that we cut at 2 inches by 6 inches. I already corner rounded one side of the 2 corners, and this piece is going to get glued inside like that to give us a tuck pocket. To do that, we will glue up here and down the bottom there. So a little bit of glue there. If my glue will come out. It's a bit dry on the top. Go ahead and add some glue. My glue is coming out. And down here. Let me just check. Glue there. Yeah, sorry. And then you want to add glue here as well. And I'm just going to slide that in and just place it beside, not right up along the edge, just beside it. That way it's easy for your papers to sort of flip over so it doesn't catch. And you should have a tuck pocket here now. And then you can add, you can decorate this part or use this as somewhere to write some notes down. Just a little blank spot there where you can do what you like there. And we're nearly coming to the end. We just got these little extra pieces. And this piece here is the piece that I'm going to place at the front. And you can make this as long as you like, as short as you want, as wide as you like, whatever you like. Or you don't even have to add this piece in. You can embellish it with some trim, and you can even add maybe a heart shape using a hard punch, a hard die, and you can glue it here so you've got a nice pretty heart shape there. Really whatever you like to add to the front part of this flip part. A heart shape would look nice here in the front, and you just glue one end of the heart. So that is that part where you can use to just tuck in a tag once you add a closure or a bookmark. And you can have fun decorating this part. The back part, I've got these two pieces. I'm just going to corner around to both these corners. Because this one is single-sided paper, I'm going to tuck this one in here instead, because you're not going to see the back part. So I'm going to place that there. So it's great, again, if you have little single-sided scrap pieces. I think I might add that one up here. I might just go off-center a bit with this one. And this also just creates a little bit of extra sort of more, what do they call it, like a more room so that it doesn't, your paper or whatever you tuck in here won't slip out because you've got this extra piece holding it in place. So that's another great way to have that there. This piece will go in the front that way. And you can place that wherever you like. So that's the same here. That's the longer one. So when you flip it, you've got these two decorative little tabs. I think that looks really pretty. Use up your scrap papers to create them. And then you have yourself a slim journal note booklet or a planner or a mini journal. Great to add as gifts. I've added, this is some scrapbook paper that I put in this one. It's single-sided, so there is a place to write in here. So just another idea for you using your single-sided paper, making these really simple, lovely, slim journals using single-sided paper. I had a lot of fun making these. So I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. I'm just fumbling here, making these. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.